Introduction to SAP Suraj Gupta. Subscribe YouTube channel Informatica at Suraj. Introduction to SAP. SAP was started in 1972 by 5 former IBM employees with a vision of creating a standard application software for real-time business processing. SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Products in Data Processing. Since its inception, SAP has issued several releases, such as SAP R/1, SAP R/2, and SAP R/3. The R in these releases stands for real-time data processing. The 3 in the R/3 stands for 3-tier client-server architecture. The most current release of SAP is SAP Business Suite 7. Most recent version of SAP is now known as SAP S/4HANA, which runs on HANA database. S/4HANA is successor of SAP ECC, and going forward all existing customers will have to migrate to S/4HANA, or any new implementation will have to opt for SAP S/4HANA automatically. The first edition of HANA were introduced in October 2016, and from then it has come a long way, with each year a new upgrade with new changes according to market requirement. Following are few deployment options that SAP offers for S/4HANA: SAP on-premises, SAP on cloud, SAP hybrid, combination of cloud and on-premises. Since SAP is built to run and manage end-to-end business scenarios, it requires multiple systems, applications, products, and that is why it is called ERP. ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, is the complete package that helps to manage critical business scenarios to run smoother. There are many ERP in market, but SAP is one of the best out of best ERP as of now, as SAP database is built to accommodate legacy system database, and best part is SAP can communicate to different system using inbound and outbound interface tools. SAP consultant has different roles and responsibilities depending upon modules they are handling. However, we can divide roles in 3 major parts on very higher level. Those are System Consultant, Basis Consultant, Technical Consultant, ABAP Consultant, Functional Consultant. Functional Consultant has wider role as they are responsible to communicate with business, that is why are expected to know end-to-end process. Not only that, but Functional Consultant has to have very good knowledge on process flow and database tables, as they need develop FS, functional specification, for technical team basis, on which technical team, a BAPer, will do the coding in system. SAP R/3 Architecture and Database in ECC. SAP R/3 has 3 layers: Presentation Layer, Application Layer, Database Layer. Presentation Layer. Presentation Layer is the first layer of R/3. This is the top layer of the system. Presentation Layer presents the end user how an SAP system looks at the front end for performing transactions operations of end user. Application Layer. The Application Layer is the middle layer of R/3 architecture. This layer is the heart of SAP R/3 products. This layer consists of the application. All transactions of the end user are performed in this layer. Database Layer. The database layer consists data. Once database request received from the application server, then these requests are passed on to the RDBMS, Relation Database Management System. The RDBMS sends the data back to the database server, which then passes the information back to the application server. SAP uses Oracle, Informix, DB2, SQL, MaxDB and so on in ECC versions. SAP S/4HANA Database Architecture. It is built on row and column principle, which means whenever there is a report/query run on SAP system, it search and bring data process from respective cell using row and column concept. very unlike an ECC which used to read entire column and then filter data as per requirement in the query. Other important features are SAP In-Memory Computing Studio and SAP In-Memory Database, which means database are available in same layer and calculation also done in same layer to avoid latency to run query. SAP Modules and Responsibility. Keeping business requirement in mind, SAP has many modules and sub-modules for each business areas. Each module concentrates to address solution for respective business area. Following picture illustrates SAP sub-modules. Depending on further sub-areas, each module may sub-modules. In this discussion we will focus on FICO and its sub-modules. SAP FI sub-modules. SAP CO sub-modules. Roles and responsibilities of SAP FICO consultants. SAP FICO consultants have various roles and responsibilities in their organization, including implementing the SAP Financial Accounting, SAP FI, analyzing the complex requirements of business processes, providing system solutions, along with identifying, validating, and interpreting customer requirements, mapping processes, objectives, and requirements of clients and developing the required modifications in the product, designing, customizing, configuring, and testing modules of FICO, identifying issues and bringing out temporary, workaround solutions, troubleshooting in order to analyze, investigate, and solve issues of the software, documenting functional designs, various system test cases, and results, identifying and proposing system enhancements in the organization, providing consultancy on the existing projects, as well as new implementations, providing user support as per the requirements. SAP Landscape. Most of the SAP system has three-layer landscape, that is development, quality and production, and each of those may have multiple subsystems/client under it. All configuration are done in development system in Golden Client 100, and then those are moved to quality and then to production via TRM, Transport Management System, managed by Basis Team. TR, Transport Request, is nothing but a big box which has multiple configuration under it. When Basis Team moves changes, they move the TR instead of a particular configuration. One TR may have single or many configuration clubbed under it. Changes are moved using transpose requests across development, quality, pre-production, production system. However, changes can be copied to functional user test, FUT, client using transaction code SCC1. SAP has controlled process to move TR across system to avoid production failure. There are testing done at each system to ensure the configuration is done according to business requirement. In case any error, defect are identified, consultant need to fine-tune the configuration in development system and then move further to next system after performing required testing. Following are the test cycle across systems. FUT. Functional User Test. Functional user test is done by consultant in unit test client in development system. Development is done in Golden Client 100, so changes are not moved to unit test client automatically. Consultant need to import the TR in unit test client using transaction SCC1. WAT, User Acceptance Test. WAT is done in quality system by business users and accordingly they share approval to move forward. In some projects, consultants are responsible to perform WAT in quality and share results with screen print to business, then business review the document and share approval. Integration testing. Integration test in done pre-production system as this system has most recent data, similar like production system, and it is connected most interfaces as well. Integration test is performed by consultant and business user jointly to ensure changes are working fine with interfaces and recent data from production. This is how SAP home screen looks. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to subscribe.